Hey Libra, it's Keegan. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to your December reading with me. I want to give you guys a little bit of information here at the beginning as I'm shuffling. This will be the only reading that I do for the month of December in terms of energy. So this reading will cover energy from the date that I post this reading forward through to the end of the year. I will be posting another round of readings in mid-December, but the energy I will be tuning into will be for January, the first half of January 2021. I want to do a bit of a reset in terms of when I'm looking at energy and when I'm posting. I want to have a couple of weeks in between that for you guys so that you have a chance to watch the readings, process things, and be prepared moving into the energy that I'm actually tuning into. So I just want to let you guys know that. I also wanted to let you know that I am doing a couple of special things during the month of December. So 30 and 60-minute readings are on sale for a regular price. That information is on the screen. I'm also doing a very limited number of 2021 forecast readings, which is where I take a look at the full year ahead for you. If you are interested in any of those options, you can send me an email. KeaghanTarot@gmail.com is the best way to reach out to me. And if you're interested in that 2021 forecast reading, definitely let me know as soon as possible because I don't have a lot of spots left for those. And when they're gone, they're gone because I just have limited time and energy to do those because they're pretty intense. What we will do here today is a freestyle reading. I'll start by getting an oracle card out for you to see what wants to come forward to give me insight into what's most pressing on your mind, where your energy is at, or what your guides wish to communicate to you to put you into the right mindset for the reading that will come. I'm just going to do a cut here on this deck and take a card out. So we have, I always trust the direction of the universe and know that I'm being guided. Libra, I think it's really important for you if things have not gone exactly how you wanted them to, or if perhaps maybe you feel that you're being pulled in a direction that is unexpected or goes against what you thought was best for you. It's really important that you listen to that and know that the universe is trying to nudge you towards the right direction. It's trying to lead you towards something that maybe you don't realize is where you need to be heading. Okay, let's see what cards want to come out for you. An insight for Libra. December 2020, please. Ooh. You guys are never that chatty at the beginning. Let's take a look. Seven of Coins with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is reversed. We have the Devil card. We have the Sun card. And then we have two cards here. We can't quite see what they are. It's very interesting how these cards are positioned, guys. So I'm going to say this one's this way, this one's this way. Okay. I also want to see just what was on the bottom of the deck on this deck. We have the Four of Wands. Okay. So this actually makes sense. I'm going to leave these cards flipped as they are. We'll get to them in a moment. Let's talk about the Four of Wands. Again, I think one of the things that is really coming through here is that you're in a space where and what it almost feels like is you've ended up somewhere that you didn't realize was even possible. You have the Sun card here with the Four of Wands, and those two cards, the combination, make me feel like you're either in this space now, which feels very good and is surprising to you how this all worked out, how this played out. Or you're really approaching it by the end of the year. And it feels like you didn't think that it was possible to get here, right? But you're trusting it. You're trusting that you can rely on this. And I think that's one of the most important things here is that you aren't allowing your mind to go to the place of doubting it. It's like you're not in a space of feeling like it's too good to be true. Okay? It's interesting with these other cards because I think that you've been doing a lot of work. And it's been something that you've not necessarily been like head down focused on it nonstop 24/7, but it feels like for a very long time you've been putting in the effort, putting in the work, chipping away at things that you know have caused you problems. This Devil card coming out here in the middle feels very much like what it is that you've been working on. The areas where You give into temptation where you might get a little bit derailed from the things you know you need to focus on. Places where maybe you allow lust or sexual things to cloud your judgment about what's actually truly there in terms of a connection with a person. Or for some of you, this could even be a realization that you're not looking for something that's super serious. You are just looking for fun. You are just looking for a good sexual connection, and reaching a place where you feel okay with that, right? But there's been a lot that's happened here in terms of your own journey of self-discovery, and it's put you in a very good spot. Okay, so for some of you that might be, you know what, I'm single, I'm happy being single, I'm not looking for anything beyond that, and that's fine. For others of you, it's really healing things that has put you in a spot where you're thinking, I might actually be open to the notion of having someone, but I don't need that. It's not something that's mandatory. Things are good. Things are good how they are, wherever you've landed. 10 of Cups coming out here with the 8 of Cups reversed. So at least for some of you, though, you're really actually in a place where you're looking for something that feels like it could be a stable, happy relationship. I like this 8 of Cups reversed mostly because it feels like really closing out the past, really closing out the things that you needed to learn, you've learned. The things you needed to process through and add those into your knowledge of yourself and your understanding of yourself, you've done that. And that's good. I do feel like for some of you, the future, in terms of what's ahead of you, there's a certain amount of uncertainty or lack of clarity around it, but that doesn't feel like it's a bad thing. It doesn't feel bad. You know, for some signs, not knowing where they're going, not knowing what they're heading towards, not knowing what even necessarily what they want from the future can be a very bad thing. But I don't feel that for you guys. It actually feels good for you to not be worrying and overthinking what's ahead. You're just enjoying where you're at right now. You're enjoying the fact that you've closed out the stuff that's been weighing you down, and you're in a spot that feels good. The work that you've put in is paid out, and you know that it's supported. You know that it's supported. And ultimately, even at this 10 of Cups, if you decide this 10 of Cups doesn't involve someone else, that this is really just about you moving forward and being happy and content with the life that you've built, and even if it doesn't add another person into it, that's still good. It's almost like whatever the future holds for you, whatever is presented to you, you're just open and receptive to it, and you're not worrying about what that necessarily needs to be. Okay, so far I'm liking this energy. I'm just going to move this deck out of the way. Let's move these cards up to make some room. Sometimes I feel with Libra readings with you guys, it's like just, I joke sometimes that it's like, okay, that's enough, we get it, move on. And maybe that's my lesson. You know, the Libras who watch me, who are subscribed to the channel, I always get feedback that the readings are very accurate, but in terms of the quantity of people who watch my readings for Libra, it's one of the least watched in terms of the signs. So maybe I need to just not push beyond what is initially stated, but then I feel like I'm cheating you guys, you know, if I just post like a 9-minute reading. But if you're watching this, let me know in the comments. I would love to be able to pull in more Libras to the channel and figure out how to make that connection stronger, right? Okay. 4 of Wands coming out here on the top of this stack of cards that came out. And again, I feel like this is accurate. You feel good. You feel stable. You feel happy. You feel like you're at peace with where you're at. And that stability, I think, is the thing that's really making you I don't want to say shocked or surprised, but it's unexpected. I don't think you expected to end up in a place where you feel as stable as you do, considering where you've ended up. But you're stable and you're good, and you feel really connected to you feel really truly connected to yourself, and you feel healed. It's almost like that's one of the things that I think is the most shocking to you, is how at peace and healed you are feeling right now. Because I think it's been a while since you know what it feels like? It feels like you have felt like a project to yourself for a while. And like I said, it's not like you've been obsessed with it, because what I love about you guys as a sign is that you know when it's time to buckle down and focus on something and deal with it. And you also know how to not obsess about that, and to go and focus on other things and have fun and give yourself a break from it. So, like I said, it feels like it's been like a long time, but it hasn't been like nonstop. But regardless, you've almost felt like a project, and you don't feel like that anymore. You feel like you've gotten to a place where you understand yourself and you've gotten clarity, and you're not wanting to change anything. You're fine the way things are. You're absolutely fine the way things are. And you're not really wanting to put any effort into anything right now. You're happy. You're happy where you're at. You don't feel a need to be putting in that work of really trying to, unwrap things and unravel things and investigate things and heal things, because you've done it. And you're in a place now where you can just be. You can just exist. And I think that's actually feeling really good to you. Four of Cups coming out here reversed. And this really feels like not necessarily isolating yourself, but just being okay being with yourself, being okay being where you're at, and understanding that you have a different outlook and a different understanding about where you're at. You're open to wherever things might take you, but you're not trying to force it in any direction one way or the other. It's a really good space. It's a really good energy. Maybe I will end this. Maybe I'll run an experiment. Maybe I will go against what I typically do. I'll be okay with the fact that you guys are probably going to get like a 15-minute reading with me. And you can let me know. You can give me feedback in the comments. I welcome any feedback. Like, that was perfect, that was great. Do that from this point forward. Especially for those of you who do watch my readings, are subscribed, and of course I want to hear from everyone. But those of you who do watch my readings consistently, let me know what I should do here. Should I just keep trying to push? Should I just accept this is what you needed to hear? It came forward quickly, and let you guys get back to whatever it is that you want to do. I'm happy to do whatever makes you guys happy. Okay, let's see if anything else wants to come out. There it is. Felt like there was at least one more. This is kind of long, so I'm going to read that last. This is exactly where you're at. I surrendered to something greater than me. You just feel so good and at peace and calm and settled and happy. And I'm happy for you. Great way to go into the new year. So this, I think, sums up basically everything from this reading. Okay? My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. You are in a really good place, Libra. You've balanced things out, to use, the cliche stereotype about your sign. But it's true. You've balanced things, and you're in a sweet spot here. And I'm happy for you. So definitely let me know in the comments what you thought about this. If you're new here, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you will join the other Libras here on the channel. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, share this if you know other Libras. Let's try to gain some traction with the Libras on YouTube. This is a great reading. I think anybody would be happy to get this. Cross watchers might be a little bit upset that you guys are doing as good as you are, but I don't think you care. So, Libras, thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks with a reading for energy around January 2021.